Hey, happy Taurus season. I wanted to tap in with you guys and just say hi and talk about a little bit of astrology stuff that I'm doing lately. As most of you know, I do personal commission readings of astrology, tarot readings, oracle readings, and psychic readings. I have been working professionally for over a year now with my own little baby business, Astro Astrology. If you don't like it, you should. It's a really cool thing to do. I'm currently working on a project with my friend Sharon. She has her own baby business that she just opened. It's called Decorative Spaghetti. And together we're working on these astrology prayer beads. So like, you know what mala beads are, or like Catholic rosaries? Kind of like that, except I do the astrological interpretation of the chart. I see what's really like lacking, or what needs to be supported rather. And then I tell her what specific elements would, she needs to be together. And this woman's got the most amazing stock you've ever seen. She literally beads your birth beads. Like, I can't, it's so beautiful. The strength and the power involved in the connection between you and your specific beads, the way that we're doing them is so empowering. It should immediately feel like balance. I cannot wait to see the first customer get hers. It's her mom, which is super exciting for both of us because we're both huge fans of her mom. And it is a Mother's Day gift for her. So Sharon's actually working on beating them now. I did the chart reading and it was wonderful. So the way that it works is that I'll do the chart reading if I haven't already done it. For my current clients, there's a special discount for you, but we'll talk about that at the end, okay? So for new clients, I would get the astrology chart, do the reading. In my regular fashion, which is about 15 to 20 minute natal reading, you get a guidebook as a Google document and a video link with your astrology, and you'll get kind of a breakdown, couple paragraphs, breakdown, introduction, and some cheat sheets, and as well as your chart. And then you get a video link. You open the video link, it is an unlisted YouTube link that you can get. You can't Google it, you can't search it. It's private to anyone who has access to that link. And through the document, you open the link and you can follow along with me reading your chart to you. And you'll have a picture to read along with, okay? And I read the document with you. From that point, that reading goes to Sharon. And Sharon takes the reading into her little studio and she listens and takes her time and she does her little process, which she'll be recording, which is super, super awesome. We've decided to do, I believe they're $130 plus tax and shipping for our prayer beads. It's $65 for the astrology, $65 for her beading. Now, for my clients who have already had their natal readings done by me, for my regulars, my Astro Bee posse, I love you babies, my angels, my starlets, I love you. Sharon and I have decided that you will be getting a special discount, so you'll be only paying me $40, and you'll be paying her regular fee of $65. So instead of having the $130, it's $105 for your prayer beads. Now, this is a new thing for us. We are really testing this out. The price may change later as our beads change later. She is aggressively filling her stock because we are expecting this to blow up. Honestly, I know it's going to. Everybody will need these. I need them, like right now. Anything built out of need is necessary, right? And therefore it can be utilized and patented. So I think that's what we're going to do. And yes, I mean, any astrologer with a bead collection could do this, but these are crystals. These are, and Sharon's I should have mentioned this earlier. Sharon's very adamant on getting ethically sourced gemstones, which is a huge issue for me. I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. I honestly hate the idea of meditating or praying with something that was, carved out of the ground by a slave, by someone getting paid nothing, and not having any bathroom breaks, having no water, and no health protection or anything like that. Cannot. And so Sharon's beads are ethically sourced, and that's really important to both of us, because I feel like there's a peace of mind when it comes to adding to those cultures, giving back to cultures around the world that are, you know, the places where these beautiful earth creations are grown, naturally. It's not an accident that we don't have like that much of the most beautiful colored stones in these places. They've already been ripped up from the ground. Is that it? Is that all the ones? A couple flew out there, but I wasn't. Okay. So, I'm fuzzy again. You guys have to excuse me. I have to get a new phone. Okay, I think I got focus. Do we have focus? Okay. First card I got was the World card. Now, this came up reversed. The World card is amazing. I love this card. She generally shows up like this, okay? So we have all 4 representations of the fixed zodiac. We have the lion, the eagle, Scorpio, the lion, Leo, the human, Aquarius, and the bull, Taurus. So this is supposed to incorporate, this is the universe card. This is, you know, one with the universe. She's wrapped in royal colors of purple to represent her faith. There is the light of red and a light of blue, lighting her in a physical, passionate way and a spiritual, passionate way. And again, she's encompassed by the circle, right? And she's naked, vulnerable, except for being wrapped in her faith. You look at it from the back, there's really nothing else to it. We're just seeing the back. So really, when I see the vice versa deck with the cards that don't have that much of a difference from the back and the forward position, and there are some that do, but the ones like this that do not, I like to say that we're approaching it. We are approaching fate. We are approaching the circle. We are approaching the level of faith we need to be one with the universe, to step into our place. Second card was the Queen of Wands, upright. We saw her reversed in the last reading that I did. And there was trauma related to that, like kind of a fear of being brave and sharing in passion. Now she's upright. Now she's ready to share. She's ready to promote, to give health, to give passion, to light the way, to be protective. She's doing all of that. That's where you are right now. You're very much in your passions. Now, coming forward, we've got the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the hero rushing towards a logical truth, cutting away what doesn't serve you, but also arrogantly flashy fast, okay? Like not necessarily thinking emotionally or carefully. There is no earth here. There's nothing to ground these directives, this passionate directive. And again, we're seeing the backside of the card. So we're approaching the idea of running towards this. And again, it doesn't look like we have much steam here. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is really appreciating what has grown, but seeing that, you know, there's so much more to do. You know, that's the 7, is appreciating and at the same time balancing the struggle. That's 3-4, right? So my advice for this would be to this Queen of Wands energy, to this passionate, comfortable, stable zone, don't rush out of it. As much as the Queen of Wands is very passionate, I would say don't rush out of it, because there's so much more work to do when it comes to the physical and the mental. There's so much more of a battle. But when it comes to the passion and the reason, you're already there. You're already there. So I'm going to get a couple clarification cards. I'm going to get 3 on each, and then I'll do oracle cards. Can I get one for the world? Temperance reversed. Okay. So the mix was bad. That's what it is. The Fool reversed. Interesting. That's 3 major arcanas on top of each other. It's a huge moment in time for you. Huge moment in time. And one more. Thank you. And the 3 of Wands. This approaching fate. There is a this is a real leap of faith. This is a real leap of faith. So normally with the Fool, we see him very happy, kind of positive expression leading out into the day. It's said that the universe answers to the call and feeds the Fool. The universe loves, unbiased, oblivious energy. But we didn't get that side. Vice versa deck. We got this side. We're seeing that the Fool actually journeys at night, follows the stars, that he has dogs with him. He is not truly alone. He does see sadness of death. There is wonder, but there's also terror. And it's really about intuition. He's not just a fool running out. You're approaching these intuitive gifts. You're approaching this new plan. You're not quite there yet. The mix is wrong right now. The mix isn't right. You have the right ingredients, but not the right recipe. Because this would say everything is coming together well. It's all about coming together. But seeing it like this, honestly, all I see when I see it like this is this column in the middle that her dress makes almost like a column with these two red sides on it. And it's not about the mix at all anymore. Now it's about a container. Okay. And then the Three of Wands came up also reversed. So the Three of Wands is a gestation period. Three of Wands is, I've got an idea, you've got an idea, or I have this power, and now there's this new power, and we're going to see it. So it's also like a mixing, very similar to the Temperance card, which we got. But it's a human action of blending and merging and waiting and patience. So with all of these being reversed, I'm going to say you were forced into this fated experience where you now have to wait it out and see how it goes. Okay, so Queen of Wands. What does the Queen of Wands have to say? Queen of Wands, the current energy of right now. Like you're in your power. We've got, Queen of Wands is fiery, passionate, sexy woman. Like you got your confidence, you got your sexual charisma, you got your drive, your stamina, your ambition. It's all in line with who you are and your sight, your perspective. First card out is the Hermit Reversed. Okay. So you're coming into this. This looks like you got this from deep study in who you were. Ooh, and the Five of Cups. Ooh, and the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. So this Queen of Wands, this is a victory. She's victorious. Because these cards that came out before, the Nine, the Hermit reversed. The Five of Cups, oof, reversed. And the Ten of Swords reversed. So all of these cards are harsh to deal with anyway. Like the Hermit is like, I don't know. It can be hard. It can be good. But it means you're alone, right? So there's isolation. There is non-appreciation. Five of Cups is an amazing, such easy card to understand. Is, this guy's got 5 cups. He's staring at the 3 that are fallen and not paying attention to the 2 that are standing. Very obvious message there, like not appreciating what you have. And then the Ten of Swords is literally like the battle is done and you've been done. Like it's done. Now, when this card is reversed, those swords are relieving you. You are removing, you are leaving that energy of feeling oppressed, and you're being lifted up into a higher level. Because the swords are underneath lifting, right? Because you reverse the card. When the Hermit is reversed, he is coming out of his hiding. He's coming out of his understanding. He's coming back into the world from isolation. And when the Five of Cups is reversed, there is a new appreciation for what is lost, as well as an appreciation or a new understanding of what is gained, or what is still to be gained. Now let's get some. So what I would say about that is that this Queen of Wands is, she's standing her ground because she's got battle scars, and she feels sexy and empowered by her lessons. A lot of lessons. 10 of Swords. Ooh, okay. While I was shuffling on her, I haven't switched my thought process to the next one. So these cards are also for the Queen of Wands, because I was still explaining that when these flew out. I've got the 9 of Swords reversed, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords is like trapped in your own mind. Like you're trapped in your own insecurities, and you could get out if you just listen to your intuition and not your ego. That's 9 of Swords reversed. It means you are taking that blindfold off. You are listening to your intuition. You know you can get out of it yourself. Ace of Wands is a brand new passion, brand new idea, brand new light in the dark. And then the Knight of Pentacles is going the other way. He's reversed. So he's really, so there is like a financial, there's a financial element to this, a security element that's just, it's almost like you're not secure on your own because the Knight is upside down. You're still looking for God to give you security, I think. That passion, that new ignition is faith. And I think that's what the page is looking at. He's looking back at the faith that he's had. I have one more card to give me confirmation of that. What was that? Did you guys see that flip upside down? It's a sword. 7 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, more, so there's, yeah, more pain. So this is all really in your own head. This Queen of Wands energy that you feel confident about is because you really have mastered this psychological damage, and you're coming through it on the other side. Now, this Knight of Swords and 7 of Pentacles, the Empress and the 5 of Pentacles. The Empress can talk about pregnancy, so this may be an ability to manifest, and the 5 of Pentacles talks about poverty thinking. We also have the 5 and the 7 here, which would be 12, which would be 3. So there can be a cycle that you get yourself stuck in with poverty consciousness, where you get working to a certain level and you're like, oh, I see what I've, like, you get to that 7 of Pentacles level where you're like, I see where I've come, but I've got so much farther to go, and you get into this poverty consciousness, and then you get so insecure about it, and you feel like you can't manifest, and you really need to go to Spirit at that point. Anything else here, Spirit? This Empress energy, like, why is the sword? Why is the Knight of Swords here? There's the 3 of Wands. Okay, so there, that 3 of Wands that we saw at the beginning, this guy, he came back up at the end. So there's more gestation period. So there was, I feel like there was a push. Maybe you guys pushed the universe to go further in fate than you were ready to, and you just went blindly. And that's why everything ended up reversed in the first couple of rows. And then by the second row, when we've got the 3 of Wands upright instead of reverse, now the gestation period is actually going to take time. But I think you guys needed to know that there was going to be this level of poverty consciousness is needed to be overcome, so that this level of insecurity, that you can handle it all, that you can, you know, capitalize, you can get to that 10 of Pentacles. You can get to that 10 of Pentacles, because when you're working so hard and then you go back to poverty thinking, you skip the 10 of Pentacles, you go back to the 3, and you end up partying it away and celebrating little victories instead of a big victory. And you need to hold out and let your intuition lead you to where you feel safe, because you need to feel safe in order to build a foundation. So I'm going to pull some cards here for clarification. I want to shuffle more than that. So these cards remind me of my mom. They seem like something she would have. All of the messages are just like, they just sound like her. And I got it. It's one of the last decks I got. It's just beautiful. It's just freaking gorgeous. Okay. The universe, do you have any cards for us today? Give us a little bit of understanding about this moving forward, with this insecurity. The Messenger. I'll read that for you guys. You will soon find yourself shining brightly, and as such you attract much admiration and attention from others. Our universe was born through this super luminous explosion of light. In an instant, it expanded from a tiny point to a span of billion light years in every direction. You too are about to experience rapid expansion, which brings increased recognition in your field of work or study, and you will soon be looking out over the horizon as you travel far into distant lands. Be grateful for all the new experiences that are about to come your way, for all that you've accomplished. Enjoy each moment, yet remain humble and grateful, for you are doing so will attract even greater support from others. You are a beacon of light and hope, a great source of inspiration for many who cross your path. Go forth with love and light. Messenger. Alright guys, I love you. I'm going to say that's it for our reading this afternoon. Happy Taurus season. I hope this reading finds exactly who it needed to. I love you. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just contact me. I'm always available. Astro Bree.